Before we start with the video, I'd just like to say a huge thanks to my sweet angel for collabing with me. Her channel's great, and it's just a huge honour for me to have my first collab with her. But sorry for my voice right now, it's really sore. I was out last night, and I'm used to more looking at my laptop and reading things off, so I'm not really great with thinking on top of my head. But I hope anybody coming over to my channel, you'll really enjoy it, and I hope any of you just going over to my sweet angel channel, you'll really enjoy it also, because I think her content's really good, and what she does, she's a really good narrator, and she really gets you in the mood, and she's really good at saying how the story is and pretending you're there. So without further ado, anyways, let's get into the video.
Daddy calls me his princess. I feel like one too, especially when I'm wearing one of my princess crowns. Daddy makes them for me. He's an artist, you see. Every once in a while, Daddy says he has a present for me. It's a box usually wrapped with pretty sparkly paper with a bow on top. I get a big smile on my face when I see it. I tear the paper off and open the box and pull out the thin, noisy paper, and my smile gets even bigger. It's Daddy's latest princess crowns, all for me, and it's beautiful. They're always beautiful. Daddy started making princess crowns after Mommy left. I remember watching her leave. She had a big brown suitcase. I still don't know why she didn't tell me goodbye or when she'll be home. Daddy says she's not coming home, but I think she will one day. I remember when Daddy gave me my first crown 2 years ago. I was 6. I remember before I opened it, Daddy looked scared, like he was afraid I wouldn't like it. I loved it, and I wore it every day until he gave me the second one. I have 9 now. One of my favorite crowns has pieces of silver on it. Daddy gave it to me last year. I love how it sparkles in the sunlight. I only see it sparkle in the sunlight that comes through the window though. Daddy won't let me take it outside. He won't let any of my princess crowns outside. He doesn't want them to get broken. When I have friends over, Daddy makes sure that all my princess crowns are in the crown room. It's where he keeps them safe. It's where he makes them too. I have never been in the crown room, and I tried, but Daddy always keeps it locked, and I don't know where the key is. I'm not allowed to show my friends the crowns because Daddy thinks we'll break them, or one of my friends will steal them. That's why I can't tell my friends about the crowns either. If I do tell, he'll never make another one, and he'll throw them all away. I don't want that. I love my princess crowns. Hey, princess, Daddy says to me with a smile. He says, I got a present for you, and I see this box behind him on the dinner table, all sparkly with a bow on top. I smile big and run over to it. I tear off the bow and the paper and open the box. I pull out the noisy thin yellow paper until I see it, and I smile even bigger. It's beautiful! My daddy pointed out what he did with the teeth on this one. I tried it on to see what he means. 3 teeth on each side fit snugly between the locks to keep my new princess crown in place.
While
I looked in
growing
the
up,
mirror.
my dad was
It's
a truck driver.
beautiful. I look like
He
a
drove
princess.
full time and all over the
Then I
country.
noticed this crown still has food on it.
We didn't see him very
I
often,
took the crown
but he'd
off
call us every
and looked
night,
at Daddy.
and in the summers, me
Usually
and my
he's the
sisters
only
got
one
to
who's
travel
allowed to
with
clean
him
the food
for
off.
around a week or so.
He smiled and
We
nodded,
called it
which
trucking.
means he left some. Just for
This
me.
story happened when I was really little,
I picked the meat
probably
off with
around
my
4 or
teeth.
so,
It's yummy.
so I don't really remember
I
too
put the
much
crown
about it.
back on my head and smiled at my reflection.
I was with my dad, and
Then
he
I
was
looked at
experiencing
Daddy,
minor engine
who
problems.
smiled back at me.
Before he was a driver,
love my
he was a
daddy.
mechanic, so usually he just did
I'm
his own
his
repairs.
princess.
We pulled over in a small stop, and there was a tree near the parking lot, so he sat me down there, and I just played with my doll. I have to say, it was really hot that day, and he was laying underneath the truck for a good while. He ended up blacking out, who knows for how long. He was having a heat stroke, and he finally came through with a splitting headache. He looked over to the tree, and I was still sitting there playing with my doll. But in the background, there was a creepy man just staring at me, reaching out to grab me. I don't know how, but with what little energy my dad had left, He jumped out from under the truck, yelling and swinging whatever tool he had nearby. The guy ran off and my dad collapsed. A lady working inside, she saw the whole thing though and came running out. She got me and my dad inside and took care of me while he cooled down. I don't know what would have happened if my dad hadn't woken up when he did.